Hey, Chase.
Yo.
I got a surprise for you. We've never done one of these.
No, I have not.
Okay, so you're way, way, way too young to remember the 70s. You weren't even born in the 80s. Were you even born in the 90s?
Yeah, very last year.
99? Okay, so in the 70s, it was all about trucking.
Okay.
All right, big trucks on the road, microphone, you know, Papa Bear, Daddy Bear, Candy Angel, shit like that.
Right.
Talking about zippers on the Gator. You know what a zipper on the Gator is? No, it's opposite. A Gator on the zipper. You know what a Gator on the zipper is?
No.
That's when one of these big semis throws their tire tread and it lands in the middle of the road. So I'll teach y'all this CV lingo, but check it out. The movie Convoy, back in the 70s, this is a 1977 International Cabover in what I believe to be damn good condition, but I don't know. But you're a diesel mechanic.
Yes, sir.
All right, Easy Living Express, huh?
Yes, sir.
Kick ass. Richard, how you doing? This thing is as cool as it was in the pictures.
Great shape, fired right up, runs good.
So you told me on the phone that you build a lot of these.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you got to tell me because I don't know shit about it, but I paid, I think $7,500. Did I do okay?
Should be a great deal.
Is it?
Especially for as good as the thing runs.
All right, well let's.
These have a lot of nostalgic appeal to them.
I want to slam it down and get it all crazy. Be up there driving, talking on the CB. Of course, there's nobody to talk to anymore. They don't talk on the CB that much.
Oh, they still do some.
Not that much.
If people would do it more, you'd see a lot less of these big pileups they have everywhere.
No shit, right?
Right.
Now they're just sitting around listening to podcasts or stuff
Play
like,
around on the
you know,
phone and
watching my show instead of driving. All right, kick ass, man. Let's get it off. Dude, I want this thing to be super rad. I'm so stoked. I just want to drive it like a freaking crazy asshole. Oh, that's so rad. You have no idea. This is straight up out of my childhood.
It's what got me into doing what I'm doing.
What's that?
Convoy.
Huh?
The movie Convoy.
The movie Convoy, really? See, I was trying to, that kid was born in 1999. And he's
I've never seen it or heard of it.
No, he does. He knows all about it. He's a full-on certified diesel mechanic.
The first toy truck that I had was one of these. It was a blue one, Transtar, with an orange dump bed on it. It had a little lever on it. You pulled it, and it.
Well, see, what I liked is it's a shorty twin screw. It's just so rad. Could I sell it right now and make money or not?
I would think for the right buyer you can.
Okay, I don't want to sell it though.
Right?
I want to make it like a crazy ass show truck, raise total hell. You wait till my wife sees me driving through my neighborhood. She won't even let me go in the driveway. I bet.
You'll not be able to go.
Show me one. Show me what you're looking at.
That's one that we built.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's already built one.
That's exactly what we want.
That is so rad. Send me a few pictures. Here's my cell phone. Just
all right.
text it to that.
And yeah, if you guys, when you get ready to get into it, if you need some help or something or pointers along the way, I mean,
I'll take free labor. I like free labor all the time.
Yes,
So what diesel's in this?
Big Cummins 350.
Cummins 350. If it's built right, will it do a burnout?
You take your trolley valve that's normally to apply the brake pressure.
Uh-huh.
And it's on valve. You hook that to your front brakes to where you can do like a roll and start and then cram that down and lock the front brakes and then give it gas and then you can make a burnout truck out of it.
That's freaking cool.
Super cool.
Hey, honey, I'm unloading my new play toy. What's up?
So you're a certified diesel mechanic? Or was certified?
Was certified. It's been a while since I've got some Cummins certs, but this one's way easier than what I was working on. All mechanical, no electronics. Mainly I worked on buses before, but I've done a couple semis, just little odds and ends here and there on semis, but mainly we worked on buses. So this is a little bit of a different animal, but it's all, like I said, it's more simple than what I was even working on. So
It's
now
like
we've
four
got
wires and it works.
right.
Now we've got a semi for you and a school
And a
bus.
It's really not getting in my wheelhouse on these.
Hell yeah. Woo! This is like Christmas every day. Hey, don't get run over. Watch out, millennials, cars in the road. Look both ways. Didn't you go to school? This is the coolest thing ever. You gotta save shit like this. This is nostalgia. This is what America was built on. I don't think it's supposed to do that. So freaking cool. Cause I'm a big rig now. It's when you pull in a truck stop, you look for the lot lizards, get them to crawl in here with you, get a little action.
Too bad it's not a Big Mac truck.
Hey there, is there any Smokies up ahead of me? I don't know, I gotta brush up on my CB lingo. It's freaking rad. It's got AC. You were a pretty styling trucker if you had this back in the day. It's brand new.
Hot Mess Express.
Why the fuck are you here again? You just show up out of nowhere all the time.
I live across the street.
Boy, I tell you what, you're only gonna fall out of this thing one time.
Yeah.
Golly.
Gotta come out and ask for
Looks like it used to be gold or tan. How do you get out? Fast first.
Step, handle, that's it.
All right, let's take it for a drive. Camera it up. All right, so I ain't never driven one of these things.
All right, your 13 speeds, you got your low, your overdrive, and your direct. You only split on this side, your top end. So you start off with this selector
All the way over to
back,
you.
and then your gears are marked here on top. So we'll take off in low, put it in gear with your clutch pushed in. This is your brake here, your parking brake.
Yeah,
Push it in. You got to make sure you have good air pressure before you take off.
but we definitely want brakes.
Yep.
Don't run over my sign.
And then just ease out on the clutch. Really don't have to give it any gas to start out with.
This is crazy. How'd you get back there, Chase?
Take off, your RPM's up there a little over 1,500, and then back in, go through the gears.
So it's one to the back.
Yep, that's low, and then straight up from it's reverse, and
Ah.
then it's just a regular H pattern. There's just there's 6 slots instead of your normal 4,
Okay.
like on a car. And as low geared as this thing is, you don't have to go to low to take off. You probably take off in 3rd or 4th.
So you just took off in 3rd.
Yep. Yeah, it's got plenty of low gears in it.
Now I heard you click something. What'd you do that for?
Yep, that's going from the high side or the low side of the transmission to the high side.
So you pushed
Right
it this
here.
way.
Yeah, after you run out of gears you flip it back towards you. That's where you start out your low gears. And then after you do your H pattern, you flip it up, and then that's your higher gears. That's how you get 13 out of what you got.
Well, we only got to 4th.
Yeah. We skipped. We took off in 3rd, and then did 4th, and then we split that, and then went up to the top side.
You go
which
back
is
to
fifth.
1st.
Yeah.
When you
Not,
split.
not to low, to 1st. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you hit the splitter, then you go back to 1st.
Yep.
Okay. Golly.
And then each of these gears can be split like in the middle, like there's direct and there's overdrive just by clicking that. You leave it in the gear, and then you flip that selector, and then just tap your accelerator, and it shifts that.
No kidding. It's a little more complicated than it looks. That's pretty crazy.
Is this where you want to do
We're going to turn it right.
Okay. And then, so like now, coming up to the stop sign, push the clutch, and then we'll come back down into the low side.
Do they make an automatic for this?
They actually do.
Sounds like that'd be easier.
And if you're wanting to do the retro deal,
Yeah.
salvage yard trucks with automatics in them are not as desirable for guys that run over the road, so they're actually out there.
Well, what about just a more modern transmission without the splitter? Do they make those that bolt up?
Yeah, I mean, basically a 9-speed and a 13-speed is basically the same without the back box, and that would eliminate half of your stuff, but it makes it not as desirable. But you still have your split between your low and your high. That's just the way the transmission's set up.
What makes it desirable? Just nostalgia, or is it better for pulling? Or
It's better for pulling. The 13 speed's my choice of transmissions. That's what I've got in my personal truck. And where it's nice to have those half gear splits between on your high side where you have that little half split.
You're in low,
Yep.
then there's a split, and then there's another split?
There's another split. Okay, so on the top side, each of these have 2 gears in them, an underdrive and an overdrive.
Okay.
And then, so like when I'm cruising down the hill, normal day, or cruising down the road, normal day, cruise control set at 70, 75 mile an hour, and you hit a hill, you can take it and just split that half gear and then go on up over the hill. If you hit a hill with a load, you don't have to come all the way out of your gears. You just flip that switch and let off the accelerator and get right back on it, and it drops that half gear to climb the hill.
I have no fucking idea what you just said.
You think I'm paying attention?
I hope you're paying attention, because that's some complicated stuff. Did y'all find any lot lizard underwear back there?
Yeah. I don't want to even think what's been done on
In the 70s, they would have been like granny panties. Pretty rad. Is this glass hard to get?
It'll be real hard to get. That's what I was telling your other guy back there at the shop, that'll be one of your bigger challenges is getting windshields for this thing.
Nobody makes them?
Yeah, nobody makes them anymore. That's the good thing about like the Freightliners, like that one that I done. That's the same cab and the same, it's got the same glass, it's got the same vents, it's got the same parts as the FLDs and stuff, which is the more common conventional trucks that they made all the way up to the mid 90s. So the parts is a lot more available for them. But other than a few parts challenges, you guys got some good bones here to work with.
Watch out, there's a lot of holes over here.
Oh, you're right. This.
Yeah, not much air ride.
You want that part right back where it was?
I guess.
Yeah, I'll move it.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I didn't understand it at all. But I'll get to learning it.
They're really fun to play with, and man, you'll break the internet with it once you guys start posting stuff on it.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun with it. You hear that? We're breaking the internet. Diesel time. All right. Now it's learning to get out of this thing is kind of tricky too. Let's go in and get your paper, man. Did you lose your drone? So, check this out. We're trying to film, getting some good drone footage. There's a big old sky up here. $1,200 drone, right? He hits a pole. How do you hit a pole? How did you do that?
I've had that thing for 3.5 years, never wrecked it, ever.
Well, you're standing next to me, and so anytime I'm around a drone, it goes straight in my wife's hair. So my wife wasn't here, but the line was.
I don't. And I think I hit the power line, not the pole.
I don't think you could do that if you tried.
I think it takes more skill to hit that pole, so.
I don't think he could hit the pole if he tried. And then you just ruined my equipment. $1,200 drone, you broke it, you paid for it. It's coming out of your check. Do you know how long it's gonna take you to pay that off? It's $1,200, it's gonna take like 12 weeks.
That's your fault.
No. All right, so we've already reached out to a bunch of people we deal with. We're gonna make a pretty kick-ass big rig truck. And I was told by the guy that delivered it that the glass is gonna be the hardest part. So if you know where some windshields are for one of these, hit me up, swipe up, do something, just get a hold of me. I don't know how that shit works. Millennials, you make it happen.